You ever talk to your partner about your day and they're either on their phone or just kind of half listening, maybe even talking to the household pets while you're mid sentence? And technically they heard you, but somehow you still walk away feeling small, like what you said didn't really land, as if you weren't really seen. I want to talk about that because this is something I've been noticing myself. And I think a lot of people experience it, but don't really have the language for it. It's not obvious. There's no big argument, no major conflict, just these small moments where you're sharing something and the other person just isn't fully there. And I think we've been taught to brush this off as they're just tired, they're distracted, or it's really not a big deal. But here's the thing, attention is not a small thing in a relationship. Attention is how we show someone you matter right now. So what's actually happening in these moments? Sometimes it's habit. Sometimes we're used to being on our phones, half listening, multitasking, and not even realizing we're doing it. Sometimes it's avoidance because real conversations, especially emotional ones, require effort and they require presence, and not everybody's comfortable with that. And sometimes it's a priority issue, not in a cruel way, not in a they don't care at all kind of way, but in a subtle everyday way where they're capable of being present, just not consistently with you. And this is the part that most people don't talk about. It's not just annoying, it actually changes how you show up because after a while, you kind of stop sharing as much. And not because you don't have anything to say, just because it kind of feels like it doesn't land the way it should. And that feeling, that quiet, subtle feeling of being unseen, that's what sticks. And here's the uncomfortable truth. If someone can be fully present with their friends or coworkers or their phone, but not with you, that's not a capacity issue. That's an allocation issue. And this is where it gets confusing because a lot of times that same person will say, I love you. I can't imagine life without you. And chances are they probably mean it, but there's a big difference between being attached to someone and being attuned to them. Attachment says, I don't want to lose you, but attunement says, I'm here with you. So I think the real question becomes when you speak, do you feel received? Do you feel like your inner world actually matters in that moment? Or do you feel like you need to shrink it, simplify it, or keep it to yourself? But love isn't just about staying, it's about showing up in the small everyday moments when someone is trying to share their world with you. Being heard is nice, but being felt, that's what makes a relationship real. And if this is something you're experiencing, it's worth paying attention to because small patterns become big distances over time.